Good news, everyone. Baby Beard Media.
All right, well, that was a bad suggestion.
Shut up and take my podcast.
Jeez.
That's probably going to peak.
Shut up and take my podcast.
Mate.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Futurama podcast, where we look at every single episode from the beginning all the way to the future and beyond until it ends.
Yeah.
My name is Sean. I'm here with James.
James, hello.
Chris.
Hello.
We're on episode 6.
Yay.
A Fishful of Dollars.
Yes.
So 2 directors. We got Greg Vanso back and Ron Hughart. I'm sorry I didn't do prep on Ron Hughart. So Ron Hughart did it, guys.
I'm sorry, but like his name, Hughart.
Not Hughart.
Hughart.
Well, that is a Futurama character. Big-assed woman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's the character name. Writer Patrick M Barone, who's like a writer of a really eclectic group of shows. He was a monologue writer for Johnny Carson.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Then he did Rugrats. Then he did Muppets Tonight.
What?
And he did Pinky and the Brain and Futurama.
That.
What about Korea?
I'm trying to find a common theme.
Network?
Sorry?
Network?
Maybe?
No, because
Oh, really?
Warner Brothers and then Fox. Like, I'm trying to think of a
I was going to say
theme.
animation, but Johnny Carson's a real life human being,
Yeah.
so it doesn't quite.
Yeah, I'm
No.
Aside from Johnny Carson,
Yeah,
all
pretty much.
animated.
I mean, he's done a lot more, but these are just 4 that I picked out, really.
Sure.
Yeah. April 27, 1999. Introducing Mom.
Yay.
Yes.
And the 3 sons. So Walt, Larry, and Igna. And Scruffy.
Scruffy.
And
Like,
Scruffy's
He
there
works
again.
at a spa.
Yeah. I think he might work at a few jobs before he
Yeah,
just becomes a janitor.
He's a jack of all trades. He's everywhere.
Like similar to
absolutely.
Sal.
Yeah,
Sal just
Sal's
pops
everywhere.
up where he's
When you
needed.
need like a big burly man who's
Yeah.
a tradie,
Yeah,
he's there.
forget about it. No, that's
Yeah.
the wrong guy. But yeah, what do we think, guys?
Yeah, really entertaining.
Really great episode. We need to do a summary.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, yes.
And also, very quickly, guest appearance by Pamela Anderson as herself.
Yeah, it's her.
My God, really?
Yeah.
it's
It's the
actually her.
first non-science fiction guest star that they kind of have.
I mean,
Jeez,
Baywatch is
Pamela
pretty...
Anderson. Okay.
And she kind of takes the piss out
Oh,
of herself.
totally take the piss
Yeah.
out of herself
and
completely.
she's really good sport about it.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So he doesn't know I won the Oscar yet? Damn it.
She knows
Yeah,
she's
the,
not winning an Oscar.
Baywatch movie, which was
Entirely
was
in
shot
slow motion.
slow motion. Yeah.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
on you, Pam Anderson. Where
Yeah.
are you? Wherever, if you're
Plot.
listening, good on you.
Yeah.
Plot.
Come on
Okay.
our podcast.
Yeah.
I'll tackle plot.
Yeah, tackle
Okay,
it.
basically, Bender gets himself arrested while the gang is shopping. They need money to bail him out. Fry goes to the bank, check his bank account. Turns out he's got
$4.3 billion,
$4.3
which is true
billion.
science. Based on the
Really?
percent interest that they had, they worked it out.
Okay, so he's got $4.3 billion. And with that, he starts going wild over it. He ends up buying anchovies. That's something that Mom really wants because she wants to infuse them with poverty.
No, she wants to stop that from happening.
Oh, okay, she wants to stop it. Though, if I was her, I'd probably get into that market as well.
Double down on
Yeah.
it.
Double down on it. Basically,
maybe.
get a child, infuse with their DNA, and have oil-based children.
Which is not beneath Mum.
No, but Mom would do it. And then basically, Fry just kind of lingers around. They steal all his money. He ends up with nothing except anchovies.
And he's fine with that.
He's fine with that, and he gives them to everyone. And then Zoidberg goes wild.
Yeah.
It's a good episode.
Oh, yeah. I said it's true science. It's not science. It's math.
Well, science is
math.
Science is math.
But
Yeah.
it's still math.
Yeah.
That sentence was wrong.
The science of math. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great episode, in
Yeah.
my opinion. What about
Oh,
yours? Sean?
I thoroughly, actually, I quite enjoy it.
Yeah.
I love and this is in contrast to the last episode. There's a significant amount of references in this episode, but they work in context
Yeah, definitely.
and in support of the plot. Like, you know, Visa, American Express, Discovery,
Yeah.
banks.
Especially because like the context of all these like references are to do with the fact that Fry's constantly pulling things from the past. He's
Yes.
constantly like buying. He's going to auctions. He's buying like 10 Danson's skeleton.
Yeah.
You know, like all
Yeah.
these things. The things he have in his apartment are things that exist now.
Yes.
So they work. They don't necessarily.
Except Sanford and Son.
Yeah, but like
Well,
things don't necessarily have to be a joke or a play on it or
No.
twisting it. The fact that it's there serves the story
Yeah.
in itself.
And the,
Yeah.
the kind of the largest external reference we get, aside from the name, a fish full of dollars, obviously a fistful
Fistful
of
of
dollars,
dollars.
is the Three Stooges,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which are the
Walt, Larry, and Igna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's doesn't mean anything other than we know who these guys are.
Well,
Yeah,
and
that's
and
funny.
And very simply, they were debating for a long time whether to have 2 or 3 siblings, and then just comedy of 3 won out.
Yeah.
Everything in threes. It just makes sense.
Pattern of 3. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
It just makes sense. You know, you got your number one, you got your dimwit, and then you got the kind of guy in the middle that's just kind of floating.
Yeah, the one who gets abused by everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got the smart, the dumb, and the punching bag.
the middle child.
Yeah, the middle child.
And this is also the first episode that gets a TV-14 rating. Can you guess why?
Is it Mom?
It's just mom.
Yeah,
It's just mom in general.
yeah.
like
Her dialogue.
holy crap, bastard! A convention for knocked up teenage sluts.
Yeah.
Like, ooh,
Yeah, I'll
Doesn't
give
she
it that.
say at one point, "Shove a bastard in it, you crap"?
Right. What they're getting away with is quite.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Especially like the character in general. I think if Phil of Bender said it, it would be fine. But like wholesome, sweet old lady.
Yeah, who's head of kind of like a company.
Yeah.
Like we don't like, and we have that pretty like referenced in the episode as like a modern day example of that is it's no accident that they choose Partridge Farm,
remember?
Petridge Farm as like the ad Fry is watching. It's to juxtapose. It's like these lovable characters. They're just businesses. Like,
yeah, they're all corporations.
They're all corporations.
They don't care at all. They put on this facade just so
it's
you trust them.
just so they can sell you their oil or their cookies, biscuits, whatever
Yeah.
Partridge Farm sells.
But like Petridge Farm, Petridge Farm?
Petridge Farm.
The Petridge Farm ad was a little too honest.
I mean, but it's in a good way.
In a good way, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like not what they would have got, but like I do like that.
What I
version
also
of it.
really enjoyed is the I lost my train of thought right there in the middle of a sentence there.
Well, let me.
I'll
okay.
pick up here. I was
Yeah,
going to
go
say,
on.
I do like the fact that like they talk about the quality of televisions in the late 90s.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're all basically terrible. And
The
Amy,
low resolution.
yeah, and Amy's like, no one can even see this like
Obscene tattoo.
obscene
Yeah.
tattoo. And I'm like, I wish they had just not blurred it and had actually drawn
Actually
it
kept
and
that,
actually
yeah.
gone through with it, and the fact that no one would actually see it because of the quality of the television, but we could see it
would've
now.
been
Well, it was
really
only a
hard
couple
to.
of years after that high def TV started
Exactly.
being
So
introduced.
it's like, it could have
it's-
been like it's finally paying off, and it's funny because back then you
Yeah.
couldn't have seen it.
Yeah.
Rather than then right now we get this clean cut image and then a blur filter
Yeah.
over it.
Yeah.
It's a little disappointing. I really wish they went through with it, but I feel like censors would have seen a cleaner version and been like,
and
no.
I don't know if they would have had the tech to be able to like hide it that well.
Yeah.
They would have. I think some people, if they,
Yeah,
adjust your
someone
television
would
screen.
be
And I mean,
very
when
good
you
at
when you tell the animators, because they did draw something, when you tell the animators, make something obscene,
Yeah.
that's carte blanche to a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But I like the idea though. That's quite good.
I do like just they're starting to retroactively change history. Or not change history, write history between the year 2000 and 3000 in terms
Yes.
of what companies are still around and what aren't.
Yeah.
Like Calvin Klein obviously changes to Calvin and Klein.
Yep.
What is it? MasterCard's, American Express is gone. Discovery still exists.
Visa's gone. Visa and American Express are gone.
Discovery's still
Discovery's
there.
still around.
But they don't have Discovery.
They don't have
That
Discover.
place
They don't
didn't
have Discover.
The American dollar still exists.
Yep.
Like that doesn't change. Like for 1,000 years, they actually did have other ideas for what it was going to be called. Like the currency,
really?
they actually went back and forth. Like, would it exist? So like BUX, bucks,
Bucks.
that's clever.
Bucks
was
would have been
going
good.
to be one. Like just different ideas of like where they were going to take the episode. Like it wasn't going to be anchovies originally. It's going to be
really?
Pop Tarts.
Oh,
I'm glad they went with
anchovies better because anchovies make more sense. You can just extract the oil.
Yeah. And Fry was going to be so rich that he would buy another robot, which would be a wooden robot called Deluxor.
What?
Just because he can.
That's great.
It's awesome.
That'd have been alright.
Can I like praise this episode for keeping on, like even in the cold open, we start in Fry's bedroom, so we actually keep location.
Yeah.
It's contained.
It leads on.
Yeah. And the whole thing is kept thematically. The whole thing. It starts with an ad, money and capitalism,
Yeah.
and it ends with money and capitalism.
Yeah.
Like the whole episode is theme-wise, even if you like fervently agree or disagree with like capitalism or whatever, like whatever your perspective on the economy is or anything like that, tonally, the episode is on point through the
Yeah.
whole thing. Like it does not deviate from that theme.
And Fry like gets his character arc in,
Yeah.
which is basically, money, great, and I'll share it with my friends. And now actually I'm just going to go do my own thing. And then in the end, actually I don't need money. I'll just have that thing where I have my friends around and I want them to have this experience that I had. I want to share that, not the wealth.
Well, it makes Fry a more tragic and sympathetic character. This is the first time in the first season where we see Fry pine. Maybe episode 2. But
we're nostalgic for the past as
he's
well.
nostalgic for the past, but he desperately wants to go back in this episode. Like he doesn't need his new friends because he doesn't really want them.
Yeah.
Or he thinks he doesn't want them.
Yeah.
He wants to go back. It's kind of sad and tragic.
Like he kind of when he's like drugged and he wakes up in that set that doesn't even have a roof
Yeah.
or anything, and
That's fine.
he just goes along with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, Pamela Anderson, you're suspiciously tall.
Yeah.
You have a glass with water around you. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he'd have completely believed it. He's probably a bit drugged, but he believes it.
Baywatch the movie.
He's such a lovable character.
Yeah.
And it is kind of funny because, they predicted before anyone that Baywatch would have a movie.
They did.
It's true.
We
My
are
God.
getting Baywatch the movie.
Matt Groening is just like the future.
Pam Anderson could still be in there and she could win that Oscar.
Well, if it's not going to be shot in slow motion, I'll be disappointed.
Just Dwayne Johnson for 2 hours in slow mo.
watch
It's an
that.
experimental film, just jiggling.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Jiggling.
I'd watch that.
He's
A lot of people would.
Yeah,
A lot of people would
yeah.
give Oscars for that.
all slow mo cinematographers are just like, yes.
Yeah. Are there any problems with the episode that you guys found? I'm trying to think. Any like missed notes? Any like bum kind of like dodgy narrative? Any dead jokes? Because I can think of one. I really only like one or two, but one that stands out as kind of like a dodgy joke. Bender when he's shoplifting.
Hey, that's what I was going
thinking.
for.
I was
There you
like,
go.
okay.
I was
Yeah.
like,
I think it's I think
it's
it
not
is
bad.
It is
but-
one that's aesthetic, like it's a taste thing.
Yeah.
Where I look at it, go, look, it's not a bad joke. It's just I didn't find it particularly funny, and I felt it went on for longer than it needed to. Like especially the whole really on the nose, like talking while stuff is coming out. And some people find that funny, and that's fine. But
I actually felt it was an animation issue. It didn't feel like the weight of things coming out of his thing like meant as much. Yeah, I know that seems like a weird thing to critique, but like maybe it was the sound effect, but like actually to have things like smashing as they come out might have been funnier.
Yeah, maybe.
Like because it was just kind of like rumble rumble.
Yeah.
And it's like he's like
but that's also that's a deliberate
it's like,
joke. Like
meh.
the physics are weird on it because things are just coming out in weird kind of
yeah, but to have sort
components.
of more impact, to have like things breaking and the police to get more frustrated.
Yeah, but maybe they tried it with that and they felt that
It
that
just-
was like too loud that a general
Yeah.
audience would complain that you couldn't hear him talk.
and kind of watering down what they perceive the joke to be,
Yeah,
which is just
yeah, that's true.
hey, it's funny he's trying to talk and things are coming out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we all agree
That
on
section.
that section kind of felt a bit off.
Yeah.
Because we each three of us do have a very somewhat similar, somewhat different sense of humour.
Yeah.
I know Sean and I have a different sense of humour
Yeah.
in some areas.
Could we just bring up the fact that they do ads in dreams?
Yeah.
Like
Great
I
bit of
don't
world
like
building.
thinking about that.
No, it's like what kind of like how did that? Do they've got a Congress? I'm sure. How does that get passed?
Advertising is legal in all forms.
In all forms. And like someone literally wrote all forms and like, oh, we signed it. Too
Well,
bad.
I mean, once you've hit dream status, I think anything's pretty much fair
Yeah, I'll
game,
give it
really.
that.
You're
I-
literally inputting into their brainwaves.
I mean, I think like if you really want me to like break it down, is like someone buys a product and has to sign a thing that says, and we can advertise in your dreams, or it's like, here's a sleeping pill that'll help you sleep.
Yeah.
As a cost of that, you'll get advertised to in your dreams, or sign this form, and
and to be
something
honest,
like
that kind of checks out because then you could explain, why hasn't Fry only why is he only just being susceptible? Like,
why is he only?
Maybe.
Why
I
is he
feel like
just
maybe
getting in there?
it doesn't really matter why it's happening. Maybe it's just to kind of look on. We see advertising so much that it's basically in our dreams already.
Well, yeah, I mean that's why we have that great like line by Fry.
Yeah, and he's like saying like they're on like TV and films and movies and sports and in the sky and it's like,
on bananas.
and on bananas and magazines and on the radio. Banana in our dreams. No, sir.
the one place that's free.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
anymore.
No.
Yeah, the one time we're allowed to not see advertising is when we're asleep.
Yeah.
Like that's a great little
Yeah.
like thing.
Oh, and also like another little foreshadowing wise, Professor Farnsworth in one of my favorite lines of the whole piece, the
the
it
atomic
runs in our
Superman.
family, but why? The atomic Superman, which
Yes.
comes back on later in the what is it called? Time Keeps on Slipping, which is the
Space Jam episode.
yeah, where he creates atomic Superman.
Yeah.
And we get to see the
Mutants and
starts
Superman.
of crazy, like legitimately
Yeah.
crazy Farnsworth.
Yeah, Farnsworth gets built a lot more in this episode, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the egg.
The egg is very good because I love it. It's just like a simple like this, and like he puts the needle in, and it just explodes.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Except in real what is it? Except in
real life, it's gamma
in
radiation.
It's like, why?
So it's like our
Farnsworth,
brains are
why?
going to explode and be irradiated.
Yeah, it's great.
So good, so intense. Just so many good jokes throughout the whole thing, and just so satisfying themes and payoff throughout the whole thing. Like
Yeah.
especially comparing to last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not critical of like this happens later in the series when they do environmental stuff. But they're not critical of capitalism in this episode.
No, they want you to be aware of it.
Yeah.
But they're not.
They're not
being
passing
like,
a judgment.
It's terrible.
It's an evil thing that
Yeah.
needs to be eradicated. They're not like socialism or anything like. They're just being like, yeah, if I got a whole bunch of money, then you spent it and realized that that doesn't make you happy.
They were
Yeah.
kind of like corporations are a bit dodgy.
And they'll
But-
double down on that with Mum a lot more
Yeah, but I
as
think
we progress.
that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because corporations.
Sometimes, yeah, I mean, they can be really dodgy.
They can be, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially oil industries.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what she is.
yeah.
Favorite moments.
Favorite moment. Wow.
I just go back to the egg exploding. Great. Crazy Farnsworth. Great.
Oh, I love that Mum has trademarked screen door.
Yeah, and love.
Love.
Love. Mom, love, and screen door are trademarks of the Mom Corporation.
Yeah.
Probably most of it with Mom is
Yeah.
probably
She's great.
funny a bit.
Even like when I first saw her and she like came out, like I remember like when she first came out of her suit, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, what?
Yeah, yeah,
Everything about her is fake.
yeah.
Great reveal.
I love how angrily she's performed
Mm.
as
Yeah.
well. Like
Yeah.
how much hate she has and contempt for other people.
And, she has one of the most prolific staying powers out of any of the recurring
villains.
characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, particularly out of the villains.
Yeah.
She's the main antagonist in the video game.
Yeah. Yeah. And her name is Carol, by the way. Carol Mum. Carol Mum.
Carol Mom.
Carol Mum.
Carol Mom. What do you think of the ending?
I think it's great.
I think it's really funny.
Yeah.
It's weird that like they say
The
the
Zoidberg
Yeah, it's like, I swear they
subplot.
said the anchovies died out in what the 24th century,
22nd.
22nd.
Yeah.
And then it's like he knows the smell.
Yeah.
It's like that trademark has been passed on from like
Yeah, exactly.
species to species, and as soon as he smells it, he knows it's anchovies.
For a split second, I was like, how old is Zoidberg?
I'll go with species passing down
Yeah.
genes and be able to pick up what's what.
I think one of my favorite moments is definitely when they're having pizza and Zoidberg is confessing about like we just said one more.
And then we're all gone.
We're sorry.
We're sorry. Just how distraught he is.
He's not. To be fair, he's probably not sorry because they're gone. He's sorry because he can't have it.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we've got it. Here's the impersonation for today's episode. Mum,
Okay.
get our peak on.
I gotta go to. No, it's March. I gotta go to ceremony for pregnant sluts.
Holy crap, that suit's itchy.
Holy crap, that suit's itchy.
It's that bastards. It's that bastards.
You gonna eat them?
You gonna eat them?
It's so
Well,
hard to
just make sure you finish them all.
do. You're a growing.
I
boy.
think our three, like, we have never been more different
No, that was terrible.
in
All
our
of us.
approach.
All right, I
Like,
think-
one was
I
most
think we
Sislak.
know we can't do women. Like,
Well,
In any
I mean,
in any
you-
context.
you choose not to.
And we just can't.
verbally, can't do. No, it's too hard. Like, cause she's got like a gravelly.
Yeah, it's kinda- it's a-
It's
It's
gravelly, it's strong,
Yeah.
punchy.
It's
Holy crap! Yeah,
It's
then
Ag-
it just
but then
goes.
it can go sweet as well. So
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
like-
yeah. It's Agnes from Agnes Simpson. Skinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seymour's mum.
Yes.
Seymour, yeah, mother.
I think I must point out when watching it, how like Bart's having his dream. The professor in the dream looks like Professor Farnsworth.
Oh, that's what you were meaning.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
facial
Oh, right,
structure
right,
and the
right.
glasses are the same, just different hair.
Yeah, I think it's just an animation
Yeah.
style.
Animation style, or pointing to the fact that dreams often you change faces
Yeah.
to pieces. That you've
That may be actually one of the funniest things. Ancient Egyptian algebra. As a nightmare. I really enjoyed that. I was like, haha, that would terrify the crap out
Yeah.
of me.
Ancient Egyptian. God damn it! No.
But I like how they point to the fact it's one of those like dreams where it's like, oh my god, I'm naked. Then it's an advert. So
Whether
yeah.
you're on the job or in the bedroom.
Yeah, and he's like,
Or
doing
whatever, yeah,
that.
he's doing a presentation.
Oh,
Or whatever the
so
line is.
Are we
Yeah.
going to vote on this episode?
Ooh.
I'll kick it off then.
Oh my god.
Me personally, I'm still a fan of Love's Labour's Lost in Space. Just as far as entertainment from beginning to end, straight up, and what I get the most out of in a Futurama episode, like all like the sums that some of the parts that make up the whole. For me, Love's Labour's Lost is still there.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of good things with this episode, but as far as all the parts that make up the whole, I feel it ticks more of my own personal boxes of what I like to see
Yeah.
in a classic Futurama episode.
I'm going to agree with Sean. It's just more enjoyable. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with this episode, and it's, well, but apart from the Bender thing that isn't quite amazing, but for the most part, it's incredibly enjoyable, world building, and I love its themes.
Yep.
And it's great.
Another memorable character being introduced.
Yes, and one that's going to be featured prominently throughout the entire run of the show. But
Yeah.
Farnsworth is going to have sex with her to save the planet.
wouldn't
true.
you?
Yeah.
to save the planet, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, just in general. But next question, guys.
What were you going to say?
I actually prefer this one.
Ah.
Yeah. Not because I think Love Labour's Lost in Space is in any way, shape, or form a bad episode. I personally find that my love for that episode comes more from Zap and Kif than it does from like the actual story
Yes,
of
definitely.
Love Labour's Lost in Space.
Yeah.
And I really, really, really love the story in this one just so much. Like, I love that Fry kind of pines for the 20th century and can't go back there. I love that Zoidberg is kind of, we get to see him kind of ravenous and monstrous, and Zoidberg being funny. Love Mom as a character. I love the three sons. Yeah. So I mean that's my vote. That's
But
cool.
you're being forced as Babybeard Media to say Love's Labour's Lost in Space.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is the second time we've ganged up on Chris, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I had the deciding vote 2 weeks ago.
That's right. You did.
Oh.
I mean, look, I hate you all.
And that's fine.
Understandable.
Yeah,
Understandable,
absolutely.
Just know that we both vote that you don't hate us.
yeah, that's fair.
Yes.
Fair
So you
enough.
like us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I do.
It's a democracy.
Yeah.
It always works.
Yeah.
But I vote that you guys should email babybeardmedia@gmail.com for a reason that I will tell you right now.
What advert would you most like to have advertised in your dreams?
Ooh.
Email that to us, dear listeners. We'll give you.
Oh, you think you're asking me?
No, I mean, we'll give our views. Like, what advert would be best advertised in your dreams? Send those into babybeardmedia@gmail.com. And Sean, what advert would you like?
I'll agree with that. We'll read it out on the.
Oh, no, I just want to hear what yours. Do you have? What would you like?
What would my favorite advert be, or what do I want them to email?
What would your favorite ad be?
Oh, good.
I like movie trailers.
Movie trailers in your
movie
dreams?
trailers in my dreams, man.
Up to date.
Yeah.
Movie trailers.
Up to date, good movie trailers that
Yeah.
don't give away the entire plot.
I mean, if I'm going to sleep and I'm dreaming of like Suicide Squad and I come out and I'm like, if I have to dream about that one more time,
Yeah.
one more time, man.
I would say give me teasers.
Teasers.
Not full blown trailers. Give me the teasers, so then
Give me
I
the
can wake
teaser.
up and decide if I want to see that trailer,
Yeah,
man.
that'd be good. Or
Yeah.
like and like the trailers, you're in the movie, so you're a part of an integral scene or like a little
Yep.
teaser, and you're there, and then boop, and I'll be like, I need to see that film the
What was
next
what's
day.
like, what are they doing now? What was that movie? Horrible Henry?
Hardcore Henry.
Hardcore Henry, which is
First
the
person.
first person
Yeah.
movie. Like, we're heading there.
Yeah.
So,
I'd love to have breakfast advertised in my dreams just before I'm about to wake up.
That's alright.
So I get to have a dream of breakfast, and I wake up kind of hungry, and
I'd
I'm
like
like, ooh, bacon and egg McMuffin, McDonald's, and
But
go
it'd
down to
be good
McDonald's.
in the future where it's like basically any meal can be delivered to you at once. So
Yeah.
it's like advert, press the button in, thump, or like
There's
it's
delicious
atomized,
breakfast,
it's
yeah.
delicious breakfast, and it's exactly the one you dreamed of.
Yeah, exactly.
done.
That'd be very good.
Okay. Yeah, make that for us, listener.
Send us,
Listener,
send us in
make
some,
it.
Patent pending for 2065.
there you go.
Yeah. So, our one listener has a lot to do
Yep.
over these next few months.
I like the idea that we only have one listener.
Yeah, I think
They're
it's pretty
devoted.
accurate.
Yeah.
It's Sean.
It's yeah, when he edits.
Yeah.
Next week, we have My Three Sons.
Oh, it's a good episode. I like that episode.
Da-da. It's the episode that was going to be episode number 2.
Has one of my favorite quotes in it. I won't tell you guys what it is.
Ooh.
We'll have to wait till next week.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, guys. Bye-bye now.
Adieu. I've been Chris.
I keep doing that.
I've been James.
And I have been Sean.
If you can remember.
Yeah.
Bye, Z's.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Is this sounding okay? I don't know if we know.
I'll do a Philip J. Fry and sleep with my grandmother. I
Jesus.
won't do that.
Ron Hughart. I said I didn't do research. I did do research. He was the supervising director of American Dad currently.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay, just say that now and then we'll...
No, I just did.
Okay. Huge ass.
Huge ass.
He got a huge ass. To quote Al Pacino. You know what
That's our
I'm seeing
clap.
a lot lately? Where someone says, who, and then the other person says, what are you fucking out?
As like a quirky little like piece of dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What are you, a
It's like-
fucking owl? I'd love to be an owl flying around. You know they listen with their eyes.
That's... What?
What?
Well, we're going to need to edit that silence.
Yeah, no,
I'll try again.